Good morning, class 12D. We are discussing the new chapter today, that is planning. Now, since we are doing business studies, it is from the beginning of the very first chapter only that we have seen planning is very important so that your decision making does not fail. So that what you decide to do, you get the same results. Or to achieve a desired goal, to achieve a desired object, you should have a framework in your mind, you should have a pathway in your mind on which you can walk smoothly and reach the resultants. Basically, we are talking about planning. Planning means deciding in advance your plan of action. So, give today's heading, meaning of planning. Under the chapter planning, we are going to discuss today the meaning, definition and features of business planning. In any business environment, planning is very important. Unless you know what you are going to do, you are not going to make plans. So of course, your goal determination is of course very important, but once your goal is determined, you should be able to plan out. You should be able to decide beforehand how you are going to reach that particular location. To understand the meaning of planning better, there was a definition given by Kuntz and O'Donnell. These were famous business thinkers or philosophers, you can say, and Kuntz and O'Donnell have given a very proper, complete definition for planning. So you can write that definition of planning under the name, and then let us discuss. Are you able to see it? Kuntz and O'Donnell's definition. Now, planning says it is deciding in advance. First of all, planning is not something which is done during the action is done. Planning is done in advance. So, some important features include planning is deciding in advance what you have to do, what to do. First of all, what is the task, what is the requirement of your business, what to do. If you want to start a new production, if you want to enhance the old production, if you want to improve its quality, or if you want to shut it down. If you have to recruit somebody, if you have to fire somebody, or if you have to make your workers work effectively. So deciding what to do. The first step of any planning is to decide what to do. You need to have your goals determined. Then deciding how to do. You must need to know the steps which will be involved in achieving the desired results. जो हम achieve करना चाहते हैं वहाँ तक पहुँचेंगे कैसे? So deciding how to do is also included under planning. Deciding how to do means you have your goals in front of you and then you need to make decisions. You need to select whether plan A is to be taken into consideration, plan B or plan C. And if plan B is to be taken into consideration, what all should be the steps. So deciding how to do a particular activity in business. Then and who is to do. Who is to do is also very important because manpower, human recruitment is a very important aspect of any business environment these days, and to decide who is to do it. Who should be the manager or the foreman appointed over them, who should be the supervisor appointed over them, who should be the workers actually working for it, and who should be there to invigilate all what is happening. So decide what to do, decide how to do it, and decide who is to do it. Who is to do that particular work, to perform any work with success in business. You need to know these three questions: what to do, how to do, and who is to do it. You also need to know what should be the time limit to complete a certain work. To complete a work and to complete it in a certain time limit. Both have a difference. By planning, we can also put a check on time limit as well. You have to complete your class 12 business and accounting syllabus. This is one thing. And you have to complete it by November. This is something else. So specifying the time limit is also a very important aspect in planning. So what to do, how to do, and who is to do that work. It bridges the gap between where we are to where we want to go. Where we are to where we want to go. We are at a profit of rupees 5 lakhs and we target a profit of rupees 10. action with which you can reach from your current situation to your desired or future situation. So it decides where we are to where we want to go. If you wish to draw the diagrams or write in your own words, you are allowed to do that, but the more important thing is you understand. So planning helps us to know where we exactly are, to know your present situation, to where you exactly want to go. That is why we do so many ratio analysis. We do the comparative study of the balance sheets. We study the chart basis analysis, bar diagrams के through analysis करते हैं to find out where you are and where you exactly want to go. It means the things possible for it makes it possible for the things to happen. It helps you to make that happen what earlier seems to be impossible to you. There are certain people who continuously join the class late and then spoil the video. Kuhn's or Donnell says planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, and who is to do it. What to do means what is the task, what is the aim, motive, goal, objective of the business. How is to be done? Deciding a plan of action, how to do it. Who is to do means deciding the recruitment, deciding the personnel, or deciding the staff who is to do a particular task. What else planning does? Mr. Kuhn's and O'Donnell said it also bridges the gap from where we actually are to where we want to go, and it helps things to happen in the way you desire them to be. Any confusion with the definition? Yes, children. Any confusion with the definition?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So let us move ahead. Now the next topic that comes into your mind is the features of planning. Why is it important to plan out the things? I hope you noted down the definition. If not, I'll switch off. I'll put the camera to it again, and you can copy it down. Is there anyone who's copying it, or have you already copied it? Copy down the definition quickly. Kuhn's or Donnell says planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, and who is to do it. It bridges the gap from where we are to where we want to go. It makes it possible for the things to happen. It helps us to decide in advance what our result is going to be. Are you able to see the board clearly? Have you copied it? You cannot only listen and retain everything with you. You need to have the written notes with you. I'll be asking them.
Ma'am, your voice is lagging a lot.
Are you sure? I don't think so, because here the network is okay. Maybe check your connection and rejoin, beta. All right. Is there anyone who's still copying it? If so, then I'll wait. Otherwise, I'll move. Can we move to the next topic now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. All right. Now let's talk about some of the basic features involved with planning. The first point says planning focuses on achieving objectives. Anything which is done in waste, anything which is not done for any purpose cannot be called as a planned activity. I sat down all day on Sunday and I simply wasted my time. This does not require any planning. So planning focuses on achieving objectives. What are the objectives of your business? What are the desired results that you wish to achieve? All this requires planning. So the basic feature of planning includes there should be an objective which is to be pursued. कोई भी organization अगर planning कर रही है, it is important that they should have a goal to follow. They should have a goal to achieve. The next feature says it is the primary function of management. For any manager, for any management committee, for any management activity, it is important that they have a plan in their mind and then they perform accordingly. So managers are required for planning and planning is required for managers. Managers do planning and planning require manager. This goes parallel, only then a correct platform will be provided to you so that you can base your policies, so that you can frame up your policies. So it is important from the management point of view. The next feature of planning says it is pervasive. It is pervasive means is omnipresent. God is omnipresent, like we say, God is everywhere. Similarly, at every step of any business study, at every step of any business, you require planning. It is pervasive. It's not like that only in the starting of any business you plan a lot many things, but as soon as that business is established, you stop planning about it. No, you have to continuously plan for it so that the business continues to move forward. Like a business is a going concern, and to let it continue to be a going concern, there has to be planning. So planning is pervasive. It is required at every year, every point of time. जब भी कुछ नया हम business में करते हैं, it requires planning. The continuation, it is the next point is a continuation to that only. Planning is continuous. So you can write planning is in a continuous chain. The plan of action is a continuous chain. Suppose a planning of one activity is done, immediately for the other activity you require planning. If the planning is over for the first step, to move to the next step you again require planning. So planning is pervasive, it is everywhere in the business scenario, and it is continuous. It is continuous in action. The day you stop planning, the very next day you are not going to be able to achieve the desired results. Next point says planning is futuristic. Can a plan work this way? I wish I had done this 10 years before. No. But planning runs on future basis. Forecasting पर बेस करके हम अपनी प्लानिंग्स को करते हैं. तो प्लानिंग इज ऑलवेज देयर ऑन फ्यूचर. It has to do nothing with the past. The past cannot be changed if you change your plans, but the future can be changed if you once change your plans. So planning is futuristic. You can write all the future activities, all the upcoming activities, or all the upcoming events. The upcoming activities or the upcoming events of any business organization require planning. So planning is to decide in advance. Planning is to decide in advance what will you do in future. What will you do in future? Now talking about the next point. The next point says it involves decision making. You cannot say that you have a plan of action if the decision making is not there. If you are still in a state of confusion, अगर हम अभी भी confused हैं to follow plan A or to follow plan B or to follow plan C, this will not be called as a plan. But a plan is to decide that yes, I want to choose plan B for my future work. So planning involves decision making. अगर planning के साथ decision making involved नहीं है, you are still in a case of dilemma, you are still in a situation of confusion, you will not be called as a planned failure. And that means if any business organization wishes to take up any activity on the basis of pre-planned steps, they have to make a decision. Decision making करना जरूरी है ताकि उस प्लान को एग्जीक्यूट करने से पहले हमें ठीक पता हो what all are the steps which are involved. Then the last one includes it is a mental exercise. It is very important to know that brainstorming is required for any planning. It's not like that somebody who is inexperienced, somebody who does not have the complete knowledge, you give them the opportunity, you decide a plan of action. No, will it work? It will not work in a positive way for any business organization. That means it is a mental exercise. It requires a lot of brainstorming. It requires to study a lot. It requires to study the past effects. It requires to study the forecasting, and on that basis only you will be doing planning. So planning is a mental exercise which involves a lot of homework, you can say, which involves a lot of pre-activities or a study of pre-activities in order to make a plan for future. So let us club up these features once again. The planning features involved, it aims at achieving objectives. अगर वो goal oriented नहीं है, then it is not a planning. It is a primary function of management. department is to plan out the activities of the business environment. Then, the third thing is the planning is pervasive. It is important at the management level. It is important at the supervision level. It is important at the workers' end. Sometimes we are given plans by our principal or manager. Sometimes we decide on our own what we are going to do in the class. So it is pervasive. It is done by everybody here, and when every corner of your business is planned, then only you are going to achieve the desired result. So it is pervasive. The next point is it is continuous. Once step 1 is over, you move to step 2, you require planning. Once step 2 is over, you move to step 3, you require planning and so on. So planning is a continuous action, not only in the beginning of the business, not only in the month of April, we have started a new financial year, let us plan, but it is required every month, every quarter, and every time when you take up a new venture. The next point says planning is futuristic. It has got nothing to do with the past, whatever is done is over. Planning is futuristic, it works only on the future basis. What we are going to do in the coming days to arrive, only that is called as planning. कुछ कितनी भी अच्छी प्लानिंग करके हम पास्ट नहीं चेंज कर सकते हैं, बट by doing a good plan of, by creating a good plan of action, we can of course make changes in the future. The next point says it involves decision making. Unless planning is decided, unless the decision making is done, plans are of no use. We have a set of steps, but we are not sure about it. ऐसा कर सकते हैं, ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं. हो सकता है जो हमारा मन करे उतने समय हम वो करने लग जाए, but this is not called planning. Planning involves decision making, means you have to decide in advance what should be your steps for the any upcoming or future event in your business scenario. The last point says it is a mental exercise. It requires a lot of expertise. It requires a lot of hard work. It requires a lot of comparative study to find out what we did in the past. 2. What is going to happen in the future. So on the basis of past records and on the basis of forecasting, we compare our results of planning. So is there any confusion with the meaning, definition and features of planning, children?
No, ma'am.
Alright. Now I wish to take up only this much. On the next turn we are going to take merits and limitations. Please note it down if you were copying. The features of planning, meaning, definition and features. Note it down very quickly. Okay, Shashwat, how can you were asking something? Yes, please ask.
Ma'am, at times your voice was stuttering in between.
I don't understand why is this happening today. I'm sorry if that is happening. If there is anything that you missed out because of a voice lag, then please tell me.
I'm not that much, but in between certain times it was.
We are using the network available in the school, can't help it, beta. Alright, so children, please note down these points and I'll be asking you a few points. Okay, now that you have understood, please tell me, how is planning pervasive? You tell or I call out names. I know each one of you. You know that. How do you say that planning is pervasive? One by one. Yes, Pratika? Speak.
Planning is pervasive as it is important for all our organizations to do planning.
Okay, fine. Tarang, what do you have to say?
And planning is pervasive as every department of an organization needs it.
Okay, fine. Every department does it. Every nook and corner of the business has to be planned. It is not that if the manager is planning and the worker supervisors are not planning and they are doing whatever they feel like, then the things will not turn up good. What do you mean by planning involves decision making? What do you mean by this point? Planning involves decision making. This one. Point number 6. Planning involves decision making. Yes, Shashwat?
Ma'am, as it involves proper and careful analysis of various alternatives that are available, and then we have to decide which is the most applicable and
yes, which is
the best possible alternative for us.
Okay, fine. And that is how we say that it is more of decision making, and it has got nothing to do with uncertainty. जो decided नहीं होता है वो planned भी plan of action नहीं है. Now there is a very famous quote which says, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. If you cannot plan out things properly, it means you are going to fail in the endeavor which you are about to take up. If you fail to plan, means you are planning to fail. So decision making, being very precise in your planning is very important for any business organization to function. Okay, planning focuses on achieving objectives. What does this mean? It focuses on achieving objectives. Means anything which is non-productive, which is useless, does not require planning. Okay, yes, what you were saying?
Ma'am, it focuses on organizational goals or predetermined goals.
The organizational goals or predetermined goals, and if there is anything which has no goals, no planning is also required. Alright, this is what they want to say. So children, we will sum it up here. On the next one, we are going to discuss the merits and limitations of planning. I hope you understood everything. Did you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you so much for joining, everyone. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.